situation was happening, like a procedure or anything, and some of the nurses, like one of the students, oh, you can't be in here, like, oh, you need to go take care of other patients, and like, I mean, for me, I always thought as a student, this is our learning, and so when the students are getting kicked out, I just felt like that kind of sucks. And when your patient's having something, cool done, you want to watch, and so some of them, it always felt weird, like they couldn't go to their nurse and be like, hey, I wanted to see that. So just, I think they felt like bottom of the food chain, like, you don't have the right to be in here, or, you should be going and taking blood pressures, so.
Or that you're always in the way.
Mm.
I mean, especially, trying to document, like,
Yeah.
you're sitting in a nurse's chair, you jump right up the second they come there because you feel like it's not your place.
Yeah.
And it was interesting for me seeing the difference between like working as, like when I was doing secretarial work, if there was like a nursing student in my chair, I might give them a second, but this is a secretary's desk, we get the document back there, but then there'd be a physician there, and they were never gonna, they never got their things done because they were too nervous to try and ask for a computer or something. And I kind of noticed myself kind of slip into that role in my first clinical experience where I was like, well, the nurses' computers, or, I didn't want to even try to go in there. I was too scared. But I hated feeling like I was in the way of somebody, like an extra person, just one more person on their team. I think here, working was harder just because you're in the hallway on the computers, and these people trying to come by you, and there's already 1,000 people on everybody's team, and just like trying to get I would rush through getting all of my history and stuff about my patients so I could close the computer and only touch it when I had to do something for documenting. And I've noticed that with our clinical group a lot, especially in our rotation, they kind of migrate towards the room where we were eating in, and they would do their documentation there rather than being right outside their patient's room. And I think it was just like the sense that they were in everybody's way, and they didn't want to be standing in their patient's room for the whole time. So
I think like if you're new, even as just a new nurse, even like new on the floor, and you're kind of trying to get oriented, and maybe I think for students especially when you're trying to like do your assessment, and maybe you're slow, and like your nurse or your preceptor is maybe waiting for you to be done with your assessment so you guys can go over documentation. I feel like if you're rushing, obviously you might miss some stuff. So I think we have this idea that we have to kind of like be on their level, and like we can't be slow or whatever. We have to know where everything is. We rush through things, and we think we can miss a lot of things.